Are you thinking of moving to Central Alberta? In this video, we are going to show you around the city and show you some of Red Deer's best schools. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the best kept secret, and you definitely don't want to miss this. Well, let's get after it. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Central Alberta, subscribe below, hit the bell so you can get notifications and you won't want to miss out what we have to show you. Hello, my name is Shalane Walls and my partner Jason Walls and we get calls and emails every day from people just like you wondering what it's like to live in Central Alberta. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, you can subscribe below and we would be happy to answer any text message, email, or phone call that comes through. We want to help make your move smooth to Central Alberta. Some of the great things about Central Alberta is our school system, our teachers and our facilitators, and also the diversity we have within our education system. Just in Red Deer, we have 21 Catholic schools and 16 public schools. That is a huge variety. We also have bilingual French immersion, we also have Spanish, and we also have some great funding for kids that need some extra support during their childhood years. And outside of that, we have schools dedicated to children with developmental disabilities, and some of these schools are the most fantastic places you'd ever step foot in. If you want to know more about these schools and hear more information, click the link below, subscribe, and we'd be happy to help you. Let's go. We are now at one of Red Deer's public high schools, one of many. This school is Hunting Hills High School, and it is conveniently located between the Notre High School and the École recreation facility. So access here is great. As you can see, the school is under renovation. Red Deer really prides itself on making sure our schools stay up to date, modern, and up to date with technology as well.
Hunting Hills, it's the public school that neighbors the Catholic high school Notre Dame. They both have extremely great football teams and have great programs to offer their athletes. These schools really intend to accommodate the academic needs of their sports teams. So if your child is in a competitive sport, and it doesn't matter what it is, there's a program that they can apply for, which is basically just talking about their program, how many hours it takes, how often they have to be away. And this program ensures that they are allotted sometimes extra time for assignments. They get the extra scheduling that they need. They get the extra help from the teachers. It is something that has really helped tremendously many of our athletes throughout the community. The arts program in both of these schools is phenomenal. They have won multiple awards. They travel around with their productions. So if your child is into sports, the arts, academics, these schools really highlight it all. Kids in our city really like to encourage and watch the football teams play down at our Great Chief Park, which if you subscribe to our videos, our channel, you will see what Great Chief Park is all about. Football night is such a big night. The kids love it. The lights are on, it's dark, parents are cheering, cheerleaders are there. It's really involved, and it's involved for the kids, the families, and our community as well. We also have Lindsey Thurber High School, which is downtown, and it is famous and known for its track and field program. I drive by there, you will notice as you dip down the hill or go up the hill, there is a large track and field which has just been redone, and many of our athletes from around the province come here to practice, to train, to compete, and again, it's a great sense of community involvement for the kids, the parents, and grandparents, faculty members. It's just something great. So if your child is looking to be in track and field or is in track and field, this would be a great program for them as well. Now, these high schools start from grade 9 to grade 12. So if once your child goes from middle school, which in our city is from grade 6 to grade 8, they would go over to one of these high schools. Now, there are opportunities within our cities for your child to start in kindergarten and go to the same school until grade 9. And we have a few of those actually, but I'm going to talk about a couple of them.
If you have kids that are in grade kindergarten to grade 9 and you're looking for them to be in French immersion, this is the school for you. This is Camille de Lerouge, and it is also located next to the Lindsey Thurber High School that is from grade 9 till 12. And if your kids are into sports, Lindsey Thurber is heart and soul is their track team. It has an extensive track in the middle of its yard. Kids, students, teachers, families come from all over the area to practice track and field here and compete. So, French immersion, if that's what you have from kindergarten to grade 9, it's an easy move to go from this school across the street and finish your school years at Lindsey Thurber.
So we have Camille de Lerouge, which is right down beside Lindsey Thurber, which goes from K to kindergarten, which we refer to as K, to grade 9. It is a Catholic school, and Lindsey Thurber is a public school, but you can transition with no problem from Catholic to public or public to Catholic with no problem.
Here we are at one of Red Deer's public schools. This school is our Spanish school, and it is kindergarten to grade 8. So if you're looking to give your kids a different opportunity where they would like to learn another language fluently, this would be the school for you. Located in one of Red Deer's most beautiful neighborhoods, this is a great opportunity.
Another school that I would like to highlight to you is our Spanish bilingual program. So this school is from K to 9, and if your child is wanting to learn Spanish, they can definitely go to this school and take that on, and then they can transfer over to Hunting Hills and finish the rest of their school years in Spanish as well. There's also a Japanese program at Hunting Hills, so our schools are very, very diverse. Let's just go back to Camille de Lerouge for a second. And I want to touch again on that. That was a French immersion school. So you can start in kindergarten with French, and you can carry on to grade 9, and then all of the schools you can carry on with French. So if language and multi-languages are something that you and your children are interested in, there is a school for you, there is a program for you, and they will excel at any of them. Any of the programs are well known.
Here we are at another one of Red Deer's high schools, St. Joe's Catholic School. This school is famous for its baseball academy. So if your kids are into baseball, this is definitely the school they want to attend. But you don't have to attend this school to go to the baseball academy, but it does seem to work well. This school is also home to the Red Deer's famous Red Deer Royals, which is a marching band. And included in this school is also a Kinsman-sponsored field house. So, doesn't matter which high school you want to go to, they all have something unique to offer and are tailored to meet every kid's needs.
St. Joe's. It is famous for its baseball academy. So again, if you have a child that wants to be in baseball, these kids don't necessarily have to attend that school. You can come to the academy from other schools, and that's just fine too. They are also home to the Red Deer Royals, which is our marching band in Red Deer. And if you Google the Red Deer Royals and want to look at them, you'll notice they travel around all over, and they have so many awards, and they are well known for their program. So again, whatever the specific need and want of your child is, these schools definitely can offer it and accommodate your student. I would really recommend booking an appointment at any of the schools that you think might appeal to you, and going there, having a tour, sitting down with a faculty member, principal, vice principal, teacher, someone in the office admin. They would be happy to go over all of the programs, and they would be happy to go over what their schools have to offer. But you can also find out this information on the website. So if you go to reddeerpublicschools.ca, it will have many tabs and drop-down bars where you can get most any questions answered. That is the same for the Red Deer Catholic School Board.ca. Again, all questions can be answered on there as far as what schools are available, what areas the schools are in. There's a great map that you can pull up that shows where all the schools are. So that will be helpful for you in deciding, if you're living in a certain area, which school would be the most convenient for your child. Not only is it about the convenience, but most in our city, there is designated schools for designated areas. Now, there is, of course, exceptions to that, but that's typically how it is. And these websites will definitely outline that for you. On these websites, you can find, like I mentioned, your specific school, bell times, calendar, upcoming events. You can see photos that have been taken. You can see the busing schedule. You can see the admin. So it's very, very informative, and it gives a mission, vision, statements of all the schools. It gives an about the schools, how they formed, how long they've been here. So it's really a great information source for you. Now, if you're still feeling overwhelmed and you'd like a little bit more information on schools to help narrow your search down, you can definitely go to another website called learnalberta.ca. And it's just going to give you another overview and more information, and hopefully answer as many questions as possible for you. But if you have further questions, you can always reach out to the school board, either school board, or you can always subscribe to our channel and hit the bell, and you can call us, email us, text us anytime. We're very familiar with this education system in our city. Jason and I have raised 5 kids here. All of them except for 2 have graduated from here and moved into college. So we are very current with what is happening in the system. Some of our kids went to Catholic and some of our kids went to public, and they all went to different schools because they all had different desires, needs, and wants. We also have some alternative programs in our city. And so what I mean by that is that there is a Christian public school that was formed, and what their idea was, they wanted to take what was being taught at church and to put it into the school. So that is what this school does. It is beautiful. It's been renovated. It's in a great location, and it's been a really great program and a really great addition to our Red Deer public school system. There is also another alternative program, which is in the Pines. It's called the Pines Alternative Program. And what that is that's for students that maybe want to do it in an outreach setting. They would rather work than go to school, so they can do completely virtual online, or they can do part in a classroom, or they can blend it. Again, it's really tailored to their specific needs, and of course, you as the parent. And this goes from grade 9 to grade 12. We have also a program if your child needs to go to, say, grade 13, we could call it, but they actually want to upgrade, they need some help with their grades, and so they can get into their college program. We also offer that, and those programs are also free. So our schools here are government funded, and so that means there's no tuition. So when you enroll, you don't have these big tuition fees, but you will have some sort of small fees in some schools depending. Things like parking passes in high school, things like yearbooks, things like grad fees, those types of things. But they're all very manageable, and it's always something that the school will work with in order for you to ensure that you can get it paid and your child can move on within the school year. Our school year is broken down into 2 semesters. So we have the fall semester and the spring semester. And at the end of both of those, there are exams. And our school year typically goes from September until June. So by the end of June, the students are done and writing exams. Now, the time in June where the high schools are out varies a little bit depending on their exam schedule, but the elementary kids, they're out on the same day. We also have some great funding within some of our schools for children that need a little bit of extra support. So if that means an aide to help sit with them at certain programs, if they need assistance at recess, if they need a little bit extra care in certain subjects, assistance, there is funding for that as well. Now, if you have children that have developmental disabilities that you feel you don't want in a typical school settings, we do offer those schools as well. And they are fantastic. These students, the staff, the teachers are phenomenal. They put in so much effort to work with you and your child to ensure the program is tailored to them and their needs so that they can have a successful school year as well. We have a couple of those. So again, if you want more information on those, please subscribe to our channel, send us a message, and we will be happy to tell you all about that. Again, we put 5 kids through this school system. We understand it completely. Before I was a realtor, worked as an aide in some of these schools. I want to talk to you a little bit about the community as a whole in education. The parents are always encouraged to join the Parent-Teacher Council Association. The teachers really love the voice of the parents, the volunteering of the parents, the help of the parents, the ideas of the parents. The parents and the teachers in Red Deer within our school boards work so great together, and it really helps to streamline the ideas and involvement of the schools. Red Deer really likes to ensure that our schools are evolving and keeping up with technology so that our students can have the highest level of education possible. We have also Red Deer Polytechnic College, which has had some new and exciting changes made to it and programs. We offer university programs, and you really would want to check out that website as well. And as you would see through the rest of the video, we have some photos and the websites of this on here as well. So you just have to click it, and then you can navigate again through these great websites, or of course you can reach out to us as well. So if you're thinking of moving to Central Alberta and you're thinking Red Deer might be the place for you or the surrounding areas, this is everything you need to know about schools and more. The number one thing I want you to know, which I've already touched on, is how well everybody works together. It doesn't matter if you're in Catholic school, and it doesn't matter if you're in public school. The busing works together, the teachers work together, the boards work together, because we all know that you have often more than one child and they're in different schools, so they all need to be able to streamline together. And that goes as far as saying the times that the bell rings. It's really easy to get your children from one school to another and get them there on time. Trust me, I did it. It felt like I was in my car every day for an hour before school and every day after school. 3 kids, 3 different schools, but it all worked so great. And our community is so wonderful and understanding that there's always going to be a parent, or there's always going to be an understanding teacher if you need that help for a ride, or if you're running a little bit late. You definitely won't be sorry enrolling your kids in school in Red Deer.